Hi, I'm Kaylee from LiveMix and I'm here with
Jill Janus of Huntress.
You could do anything differently this year compared to last year, what would you do?
Be less crazy.
Crazy's good.
More self-control.
Okay, and on this tour so far, how would you say the crowds have reacted to you?
This is the best bill we've ever been on. And we've been touring pretty relentlessly since 2012. I just really feel that the combination of Amon Amarth and Huntress just really work well together.
Yeah.
And the crowd reaction has really been phenomenal. So we're blown away.
Yeah, and as you said, you toured a lot. How would you say that's changed the way you perform?
It gives you more confidence every time. It also, gives you a good sense of humor and a certain humility that comes with it. You just instead of being elevated and kind of believing your own hype, it's good to step off stage and realize you're human. And for me, I always say the moment I start believing my own hype, I'll become an asshole. So I have to really, once you leave the stage, you really have to come back down to reality.
Yeah, and as each tour you've done has been quite long, how do you keep your sets fresh?
Well, we do cater to each bill that we play. We could try to think about what the crowds are, and if they're a more aggressive crowd, like when we were playing with Lamb of God, we did more an aggressive set. With Amon Amarth, we're able to, still be aggressive, yet put in a doom song, like Starbound Beast. Wouldn't go over well with a Lamb of God crowd, but Amon Amarth crowd accepts that more. There's more doom in this set.
Yeah. And how would you say American crowds compared to UK crowds and Europe crowds?
There's no difference. Everywhere all over the world we've been, the crowds are very much the same, meaning, the fans that love heavy metal are coming to see heavy metal.
Yeah. And growing up, what bands did you listen to?
I started listening to metal when I was 13. I started with Suicidal Tendencies. Prior to that, I grew up on a farm and I was a little country girl, so I grew up listening to a lot of bluegrass, country, Barbra Streisand, ABBA, a lot of the Bee Gees with my mom. So, I have a very versatile upbringing with music, but I think that also gives me a different perspective, especially coming from a musical theater and opera background, and having that as the foundation for my screams.
Yeah. Okay, and a few of your songs include stuff about witchcraft and spells. Do you believe strongly in witchcraft?
I was born into it. My family is pagan, and we walk the path of light. And I grew up surrounded by nature, and really it's not so much textbook with my family. My father really believes in that nature, does rule the world. It's apparent, obviously, but I worship nature, and I kind of go with that, and what the elementals can give me in the visualization, and just really tapping into the power of you.
Yeah. And for the rest of this year, like after this tour, are you going to be in the studio much?
We're in the studio right before we left tour with Amon Amarth, and we'll be going right back in when we get back to the States. So our new record, which will be our third album, will be coming out this year.
Okay. And are you playing any festivals this summer?
We are. We're just not allowed to talk about it yet, but those will be announced shortly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, darling.